Cancel that Michael Chandler versus Tony Ferguson fight now. It should not be in the works. Please. Please, Dana, do something. I know you're not a matchmaker, but please help this guy. Tony Ferguson does not know what he wants. I know he wants to go back to the belt, but he can't. I think he should just chase money right now. The only people he should be fighting, I can't talk, Nate Diaz or Conor McGregor, or give him both. Give him Nate Diaz, let him get a win. Let him get a win finally back on his record, and then fight Conor McGregor for more money, because both of those guys are stars. They're money fights, and the Nate Diaz one is winnable, and the Conor McGregor fight gives him more of a chance because Conor McGregor isn't really known as an offensive wrestler as much as Michael Chandler, because Michael Chandler is such a terrible stylistic matchup for him. Michael Chandler is just a nightmare for anyone in the lightweight division, but even more so for Tony because he got insane power. And as you could tell, Tony Ferguson in his recent bouts his defense has been worse. Like, just his movement, his head movement, he doesn't really move his head. He's getting tagged on the chin. He still does have a good chin. But does he need that extra brain damage for Michael Chandler? I just don't want to see an image of Tony Ferguson sleeping on the canvas. Please. I mean, maybe Tony Ferguson does have a chance. I'm not counting him out 100% because, I mean, if we give him a 5-rounder, he does have if we give him a 3-rounder, Tony Ferguson has a 1% chance of winning. But if we give Tony a 5-rounder, he would have a much greater chance of winning because potentially he could pull a Diaz against Michael Chandler. But please, Michael Chandler, his power is insane. His grappling is really good. It's really high level. I know his striking technique, Michael Chandler really just wings bombs, but because Tony Ferguson's striking defense has been getting worse, and he doesn't even have any good takedowns, offensive takedowns, and his takedown defense is bad. He has no strength in his body. Tony Ferguson, you look at him, like, he looks so different than when he was in his prime. He looks so soft. He looks like a skeleton out there. He looks so skinny against Beneil Dariush. Like, when I'm pretty sure Tony had the back, bro, he just slipped right off. And Beneil Dariush was even saying himself, like, when he had the back of Tony Ferguson felt so skinny. And yeah, man, Tony Ferguson is just, he needs to fight Nate Diaz or Conor McGregor. Both of those guys don't have good offensive wrestling to resort to, because Michael Chandler, I know he's not going to be shooting takedowns on Tony Ferguson, but if he ever had to, if Tony Ferguson was making a comeback, he could just shoot a takedown and just lay on Tony Ferguson, and I don't want to see that. I mean, it could be a moral victory for Tony Ferguson because it means he's back if he's hurting Chandler on the feet when he's gassed and he's like piecing him up, and then Chandler is shooting for desperate takedowns, but he's still going to lose the fight. He's probably going to take damage before he can even get to that point of beating Michael Chandler. So, yeah, give Tony Ferguson Nate Diaz or Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor gasses. I'm pretty sure he has worse cardio than Michael Chandler, possibly. But we know Conor McGregor ain't going to be... he does have good defensive grappling, but he doesn't have good offensive grappling, or he hasn't really like used it effectively on like high-level opponents. The only time he ever used his offensive grappling was against Max Holloway, when Max Holloway was literally like, I'm pretty sure he was like 5 and like he was just really early in his career. So yeah, please don't cancel this. Like, no one talk about this. No one, I swear, no one should be freaking encouraging this bout to be made, because you are evil if you do that, okay? You are a mean person if you're trying to get Tony Ferguson in there with Michael Chandler. But, man, maybe if this bout does get signed, I'm going to be praying that Tony comes back. I hope that Tony comes back, and yeah, man, This sucks. It sucks how badly he fell off his prime. Man, that's all I have to say, man. I'm done.